Hi guys, Tugger here with a new video, and this video is going to be a discussion video about Phase 3 that is coming up this week. Talking about also Phase 4 and onwards, and TBC as well, but also like a retrospective about what I think about the server and Phase 1, Phase 2, how it has handled, and am I like satisfied about the experience that I have right now compared to 2019 and compared to the OG vanilla that I did play whenever I was younger. But let's talk right away. So I'm gonna start right away with talking about phase one, phase two, because I think it's the easiest way to handle it. I am very satisfied about how phase one, phase two has been handled. I think the issue was mainly for me the communication towards the other phases. They could be a bit more transparent on when it's going to release. But overall, I'm actually very happy about what they did with the server. Now, there are a few issues, and I think everyone and their mother already know what the issue is. That's basically, I'm gonna try to gank him. Uh, Never mind, like, it's not gonna happen, I think. He's trapping me. Never mind. I'm gonna run. If I don't need to fight him, I will not fight him. I can fight him now. Basically, the issue that everyone knows is the Black Lotus kind of situation, which I ain't gonna lie, it is bad. Like the price is really bad. Gold buying is actually very rampant. I think it's very hard to fix. I think there is simply no fix towards that, except like having Black Lotus on a bargain sale, pretty much. So what do I mean with that is like every single herb that you would get, like high level ones, like Dreamfall for example, would give you a chance on getting. Are you fighting me? No, you're not. Um, would give you a chance on getting Black Lotus, which in turn would make Black Lotus probably sub 100G, probably even 50G, like in SOD, because everyone will be able to grind that, and with the availability of the Black Lotus, the price is going to be lower, obviously. I'm going to try to bleed him, and then I'm going to be bear form, obviously. Wow! No HP anymore. Nice. I might die here. Never mind. I'm going to bleed him out. But, well, he gets healed. Whatever. he literally like did so much damage. Like in one global, no HP. Like critted on critical strike, and I don't know what else. Basically, more strike. Whatever. That aside, Black Lotus is a problem. Are they going to change it? I don't know. I think it will always be a problem regardless, because people are going to invest in it and they're going to lose a lot of gold in it. But the truth is, if Black Lotus is lower, the overall economy would normally be also lower. Like, I think because of the people losing money on Black Lotus, the economy will be lower, like in general. But aside of that, skills of Onyxia, for example, is also quite like it's like 160G for one skill. Um, I think there are a few problems on how they handled loot as well. I think it's a bit scarce for a 1 year server, which is fine, I guess. I would say that if we want to have like an ideal situation, instead of having like bosses drop 2 pieces of loot, like for example Lucifron, Magmoda, and whatnot, it would actually drop 3 or 4 pieces of loot, or like a chance on. I think that's one of the issues. Like this loot scarcity is really real. But at the end, BMC, you don't really have a lot of great pieces of loot, so I don't know if it would help in general. But overall, like those are my two pet peeves, I would say. Um, the last one would be that I would have like liked having AB phase two, so you could grind the rep while doing PvP grind, and have the maybe like BG weekends as well. Because now we are all spamming AVs, which is fine. I find my own fun doing AVs. Like I'm ganking like stuff here and there. Obviously, I'm not going to gank anyone with like 5 hordes around me. I'm not going to do that. But overall, I'm enjoying my time on Classic, especially the ranking has been simplified, has been easier than ever. Like in 2019, you had to be literally socially active in the discords, trying to beg for a bracket 1 versus a lot of people that were going for rank 14, and you had to play literally even more than 40 hours per week. I think it was around 80 hours per week just to get like those 1 million honor thresholds, because you had to even go to 1 million at one point because people were bracket breaking brackets, which is fine. It is what it is. But now there is no brackets pretty much. Everyone can get 500k if they want and wish this to desire. So you could actually get rank 14 together basically without like any issues, and that's what I like about the system, and that's why I actually began playing classic 2025. I will call it like this anniversary patch, anniversary server pretty much. I actually decided to play that server because of that. If the server was not there, I would, like with the PvP system around, I would probably have leveled my characters to level 60 to get TBC ready, and that's it. But the PvP, since now I'm like playing Druid or Warrior, it's very satisfying to have rank 10 gear without like having to sweat and to literally have no job or like no life, literally like playing day and night, quite literally, also in the evenings to be able to have that honor bracket. So I've really enjoyed that. I know like a lot of things people are saying that it's a bargain sale, everyone can get rank 14, but it's nothing about skill anyways. The skill comes from your duels if you want to, or like 1v1s if you want to, but even then it's rock paper scissors gameplay. And once TBC is going to come out, a lot of people are going to do arenas, do BGs, and I think it's a good thing to have also already active PvP in Classic, because this is actually making everyone involved in PvP. While in 2019 you had people involved in PvP to a certain extent, mostly for the rep, but like people going for rank 11, rank 12, rank 13 was like a very small percentage. So that's what I like about phase 1 and phase 2. I think also the ambiance and the little like mega server that they implemented for PvP and PvE is a good thing. So it's a 50-50 like faction balance. Like you will not see 10,000 hordes versus you being alone, and that's quite good. And now with BWL being out and no one really ranking, BRM, which is Blackrock Mountain, is very active. You have a lot of ganking there. Personally, I don't really go there because I'm a druid, so already being inside, I don't have entangling root, I don't have nature's grasp, I don't have any movement speed increase, so basically I'm playing a half a class, so I'm not going there. But if you're a rogue or a mage or whatever, you most likely have a good time ganking the people there. And that's a good transition to phase 3. I think phase 3, BWL, is the best time to actually play the game, in my opinion, because you have two sorts of raids without counting Onyxia. You have MC, you have BWL. You can pug both if you want to. Obviously, you need the Oni cloak if you want to have an easier time, especially to find pugs, because people are going to actively search people with cloaks, because it's just easier to clear pretty much. And BWL also has way more better gear, and rank 14 is going to come out 2 weeks after BWL, which basically makes you still want to get some BWL gear, and you still have to grind at least 3 or 4 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, to get rank 14 once it's out. You also have AB, Darkmoon Fair, and you also even have BG weekends, which is going to actively decide where the player base is going to play from week to week. So once Warsong Gulch is going to be out, a lot of people are going to drip into Warsong Gulch and do pre-mains. Once its RRT Basin is going to come out, same pre-maze, or maybe even if you're solo, you might even have fun with that, because it's a PG with a limited time. Like, it is going to end regardless on who is going to win, while Warsong Gulch, it could be 0-0 for 30 minutes without any issues. So BWL is going to come out. I'm excited. I think there's a lot of great stuff here. I think all tier 2s are great. Maybe not for warriors like DPS warriors, you're not going to have a lot of fun. I think holy paladins are not going to have a lot of fun either, because that's really a red piece, like red tier set pretty much, which is crazy. Like, we druids have only like resto druid sets, and then you have like paladins that have like a bit of a mix. So it is what it is. But you have like rogues, mages, warlocks, they're all going to have the tier sets if they want to. Obviously, you will have off pieces here and there. You have like your best probably somewhere. But I actually like the raid as well. I think it's also a fun raid to do. Veil is always fun to do. I think Razorgore is one of the easiest bosses to do as well, which is also fun to do. IMO. Broodlord also chill. I think Firemo is maybe one of the least chill bosses until you know how to play around it. Which is quite good. Ebon Rock Flamegore is mostly positioning. Chromagus is also quite a fun dance, in my opinion. And then you have Nefarian, which is one of the easier raid bosses, I think, in the game, with like great loot as well. Like, if I'm thinking about Druid, like here, the Storm Mage one, like 1% crit, 42 healing done, it's always going to be quite good. You have also Head of Nefarian, so you have another option outside of Onyxia to get like easier hits. You have Master's Dragon's Ring, Slayer's Ring. You also have the Oni neck here, the Nefarian neck, Dirty Agi, 1 hit chance, pretty much the same as the Oni neck without the stamina. And I think there's a lot of great gear in there, like for example the trinkets, like DFT and tier. You have great like one-handers that are literally like saying FU to MC bosses. Like literally Lokamir is one of the best like maces in the game, pretty much the best mace from phase 3. You have like a great axe for the orc players. You have obviously Ashkandi, which is like one of the most mythical weapons in the game. If people see you with Ashkandi, they're going to like literally tremble. So I really like this phase. What else I'm looking forward to? Well, I'm looking forward to phase 4, especially with ZG. I think it's super fun to have alts and to be geared through ZG. You will always find people doing ZG because of the mounts. And obviously, you have a few pieces of loot that are going to be great for off specs and for alts in general. Like for example, if you're a balanced druid, you will have a lot of easier time to get like especially gear from there. With also the tailoring set, like I already have tailoring 300 out of 300. Do I have my mooncloth ready? It's one day in 7 hours. I'm also farming that already. But like in general, I think it's a great phase to be playing as well. Then you have phase 5, which is AQ. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm like a bit indifferent. AQ is okay, it's fine. I don't like certain fights, but it is what it is. And then Nax, which is fun to do, but like the truth is, a lot of people are like falling out from that point. And then you have TBC. And how do I prepare for TBC? I will be making TBC videos, guys. Preparation videos as well. I have already an Excel sheet ready to be talked about. If I can show you, can I show you the Excel sheet without breaking the OBS? Let's see. Pretty much I have this already ready. So we have a sheet where I try every single spec in PvP. And I tell you my opinion about it. So I'll be doing that as well. I'm still like testing a lot of stuff, but I am enjoying. So I'm playing on War main for that in TBC to test it test everything. It's a bit buggy. It's not like crisp as a classic like server. It is what it is, like a Blizzard client, but that's fine, I guess. I still test a lot of stuff. Especially Druid, like Feral Druid has been very fun in TBC, like PvP. Bounce Druid is like a bit more of a meme, but it does a lot of good damage, but it's still a bit memey because you still like a few basic things that you get in RAF. But I think it's also still playable, and then you have Resto Druid, which is one of the best healers in the game as well. So you to give you an idea, I'm also going to give you a bit of gameplay afterwards in a separate video. But that's what I'm doing, and currently I'm trying to eliminate the classes I want to play, but I will not play in TBC. Like for example, I think Warrior is a great choice to play in TBC, but it's not as like clear cut as it is, for example, in Classic. In Classic, it is the hero class, while I think in TBC it is like not the hero class. I also think Fury plays a bit more interestingly than Arms, because they have still like you can have sweeping strikes as Arms, but you will lose the rage regen that you get from endless rage. But yeah, you have to you have to see what is worth it, what is not. But yeah, I enjoy TBC. I'll be enjoying TBC as well, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Currently, I have 3 level 60, so I'm going to level 4th one very soon because I actually like the leveling, but also get boosted here and there, especially on the dull levels. But I think this time around I'm going to actively level and boost a bit less because I want to keep a bit of gold because it is important and it's really expensive these days boosting. But I'm looking forward to a 4th class. I don't know who I'm going to level. The truth is, if I could level a Shaman Alliance, I would already be doing that. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. So yeah, I'm most likely going to. I'm looking forward to maybe Mage, Rogue, Hunter, or Warlock. Now I said every single class pretty much, but those 4 are in my sights. So I don't know who I'm going to level yet. I have my priest ready, level 60. I have my warrior pretty much best out. There's just a few pieces I really need, and they are very contested. For example, onslaught to girdle, which I kind of lose hope. I don't think I'm going to ever see one drop and also win, because here's in my raid, in my guild, there is 3 people SRing it pretty much. So I don't know if it's going to happen. I can't win versus a I can't win versus a warlock here, I think. I might just run. I actually don't want to fight him. It's whatever. Maybe I can come back. But yeah, I feel like I'm having a great time in Classic. We're fighting again. We'll see. I'm going to try to bleed him out. I'm going to try to heal myself here. We are going to 1v1 him, but I think he's going to death call me regardless. Or mortal call me. Why doesn't he mortal call me though? Whatever. He should not. He should be losing versus me. He should be actually winning versus me, or whatever. I think he plays a bit not with no energy, pretty much. He didn't really want to win. But yeah, I'm really in my good phase with Classic. I think it's a fantastic server currently. I think the inflation kind of sucks, but I think it's something we already knew since 2019 that it's going to happen. So yeah, again, I'm going to cut this video right here. It has been fun talking about what I found about this server, the plans, phase 3, phase 1, phase 2, and TBC mostly. If you have questions, please shoot. I don't know if you enjoyed the video or not, so please let me know in the comment section below. Again, it's not really the most scripted video out there, but I wanted to make that video also for myself, because I think it's fun to talk about things that you kind of love to do, which is Classic. I think I have been trying to play retail again, and it has been very distasteful compared to what I have currently in Classic, so I decided to not play. And I think the only games I'm playing outside of Classic are RTS games, for example Age of Empires, even a bit of Warcraft 3 here and there because of the hype that has been with Tyler 1 and Grubby. But in general, I'm having a great time. So again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.